Hello, gentlemen. Picture this. You're at a fancy Italian restaurant, watching the waiter drizzle that golden olive oil over your salad, and you think, healthy fat, good for the heart. But what if I told you that same golden liquid is quietly performing vascular magic that could transform your bedroom performance in ways that would make your cardiologist jealous? Most men pour olive oil on their food without realizing they're consuming one of nature's most potent circulation enhancers, and the dosage timing they're using is completely wrong. I'm Dr. Sarah Hewitt, and welcome back to Beyond the Pill channel, where we uncover the science hiding in plain sight. For the past 15 years, I've been fascinated by how simple dietary changes can outperform expensive treatments. And olive oil's impact on male sexual function is one of those discoveries that makes me wish I could shout it from every rooftop. The research is clear. Specific compounds in extra virgin olive oil can measurably improve erectile function within 4 to 8 weeks, but only if you know the right type, timing, and combination. Here's our roadmap today. We'll start with the Mediterranean connection and why olive oil works better than most supplements for blood flow. Then I'll reveal the timing and quality secrets that most men get completely wrong. We'll explore how olive oil triggers your body's natural nitric oxide production, discover the synergistic foods that multiply its effects, and I'll show you how to weave this into your routine without changing your entire lifestyle. Finally, I'll give you my 30-day olive oil protocol that combines everything into one simple daily practice. Here's what blew my mind when I first saw the data. Men consuming 2 to 3 tablespoons of high-quality olive oil daily showed the same vascular improvements as men taking prescription vasodilators, but without any side effects. The secret lies in compounds called hydroxytyrosol and oleocanthal. They literally repair the inner lining of your blood vessels while you sleep. I'm curious, where are you watching from today? And have you ever noticed how you feel after eating Mediterranean food versus heavy processed meals? Share your city and age in the comments. Smash that subscribe button if you're ready to turn your kitchen into a circulation pharmacy. And let's unlock the first principle that makes olive oil a game changer for men's vascular health. Let's start with why Mediterranean men have been quietly outperforming the rest of the world in the bedroom department for centuries. And it's not just genetics or lifestyle. It's what they've been pouring on their food every single day. The Mediterranean diet isn't just a trendy eating plan. It's a 5,000-year-old experiment in vascular optimization, and olive oil is the star player. Studies following over 600 men for 5 years found that those consuming at least 9 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil weekly had 40% better erectile function scores and significantly lower rates of cardiovascular disease. But here's the kicker. It wasn't just about the quantity. It was about the quality and the specific compounds doing the heavy lifting. The magic happens at the cellular level through 2 powerhouse compounds, hydroxytyrosol and oleocanthal. Think of these as your blood vessel's personal repair crew. Hydroxytyrosol is so potent that just 5 milligrams daily, about what you get in 2 tablespoons of high-quality olive oil, can reduce oxidative stress in your arteries by up to 30%. Meanwhile, oleocanthal acts like a natural anti-inflammatory, similar to ibuprofen but without the stomach irritation. When these compounds hit your bloodstream, they immediately start repairing the endothelial cells that line your blood vessels, the same cells that need to be healthy for strong, lasting erections. But here's where it gets really interesting. The oleic acid in olive oil doesn't just improve blood flow. It actually changes how your body processes other nutrients. When you consume olive oil with your meals, it increases the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin E and K, which are crucial for vascular health. More importantly, oleic acid helps your body produce more nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for dilating blood vessels and making erections possible. It's like upgrading your circulatory system's software while you eat. The Mediterranean advantage goes beyond just the olive oil itself. It's about how it's consumed. Traditional Mediterranean eating patterns involve olive oil with every meal, not just as a cooking fat, but as a finishing oil drizzled over vegetables, fish, and salads. This constant, moderate intake keeps your blood levels of these beneficial compounds stable throughout the day, creating a sustained anti-inflammatory environment in your cardiovascular system. Compare this to the typical Western approach of cooking with processed oils, and you can see why our vascular health suffers. What really sets extra virgin olive oil apart from other healthy fats is its polyphenol content. These are the compounds that give the oil its slightly bitter, peppery taste. The more polyphenols, the more vascular benefits you get. A high-quality extra virgin olive oil can contain over 250 milligrams of polyphenols per kilogram, while refined oils contain virtually none. These polyphenols don't just protect your existing blood vessels, they actually stimulate the growth of new capillaries, improving circulation to areas that might have been getting poor blood flow. It's like creating new highways for blood to reach every part of your body, including the areas that matter most for sexual function. Here's where most men completely sabotage their olive oil benefits without even knowing it. They buy the wrong type, store it incorrectly, and consume it at the worst possible times. I've seen guys spend money on expensive supplements while cooking with olive oil that's been sitting in a clear bottle on their sunny windowsill for 6 months, essentially consuming expensive vegetable oil with zero therapeutic value. The difference between getting real vascular benefits and wasting your money comes down to 3 critical factors: what you buy, how you store it, and when you consume it. First, let's talk quality, because the olive oil industry is full of fraud that would make your head spin. Real extra virgin olive oil should have a harvest date within the last 18 months, come in a dark glass bottle or tin, and cost more than you probably want to spend. We're talking $15 to $25 for a 500 milliliter bottle minimum. If you can buy it at a gas station for $3.99, it's not going to improve your circulation. Look for oils with high polyphenol counts. Anything above 250 milligrams per kilogram is excellent. The taste test is simple. Good olive oil should have a peppery bite that makes you cough slightly when you taste it straight. That burn you feel? Those are the polyphenols that repair your blood vessels. Storage is where even smart guys mess up. Heat, light, and oxygen are olive oil's enemies, and your kitchen counter is probably the worst place to keep it. Store your olive oil in a cool, dark cabinet, tightly sealed, and use it within 3 to 6 months of opening. Once exposed to air, those precious polyphenols start degrading rapidly. I keep mine in the refrigerator. Yes, it gets cloudy and thick, but it returns to normal at room temperature and stays potent much longer. Think of it like storing medicine, because that's essentially what high-quality olive oil is for your cardiovascular system. Now for timing. This is the game changer most men never consider. Your body absorbs olive oil's beneficial compounds best when consumed with other fats and on a relatively empty stomach. The optimal window is 30 minutes before your main meals, especially breakfast and dinner. Why? Because this timing maximizes absorption while minimizing the insulin spike that can interfere with nitric oxide production. I recommend 1 tablespoon 30 minutes before breakfast and another tablespoon before dinner, either straight or mixed with a small amount of lemon juice to enhance absorption. Here's the advanced strategy that separates the men who see real results from those who don't. Never cook with your best olive oil. High heat destroys those valuable polyphenols we talked about, turning your expensive therapeutic oil into regular cooking fat. Use olive oil for finishing. Drizzle it over cooked vegetables. Mix it into salads, or take it straight. For cooking, use a cheaper olive oil or avocado oil that can handle heat. This way, you're getting the maximum therapeutic benefit from your premium oil while still enjoying the flavor benefits in your cooking. It's like the difference between using aged whiskey for cocktails versus sipping it neat. Both have their place, but you don't waste the good stuff. Let's dive into the real science behind why olive oil works so well for erectile function. It's all about nitric oxide, the molecule that makes or breaks your sexual performance. Think of nitric oxide as your body's natural Viagra, but instead of lasting 4 to 6 hours, the effects from olive oil consumption build up over weeks and become your new baseline. When you consume high-quality olive oil regularly, you're essentially training your blood vessels to produce more nitric oxide naturally. The oleic acid and polyphenols in olive oil stimulate an enzyme called endothelial nitric oxide synthase, ENOS, which is like hitting the gas pedal on your body's circulation system. Here's what happens inside your arteries when you consume olive oil consistently. The polyphenols reduce inflammation in your blood vessel walls, making them more flexible and responsive. Inflammation is like rust in your pipes. It makes everything stiff and narrow. Olive oil's anti-inflammatory compounds literally scrub away this arterial rust, allowing your blood vessels to dilate properly when nitric oxide is released. Studies show that men consuming 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil daily increase their nitric oxide production by up to 25% within just 4 weeks. That's a measurable improvement in your body's ability to deliver blood where it needs to go. The beauty of olive oil's nitric oxide boost is that it works on multiple levels simultaneously. While you're improving blood flow to sexual organs, you're also enhancing circulation to your brain, muscles, and every other part of your body. Men often report better mental clarity, improved exercise performance, and more stable energy levels alongside the sexual benefits. This happens because nitric oxide doesn't just affect one area. It's your body's master regulator of blood flow. When you optimize nitric oxide production through olive oil consumption, you're upgrading your entire circulatory system. What makes olive oil superior to nitric oxide supplements is sustainability and safety. Supplements give you a temporary spike, but olive oil helps your body maintain higher baseline levels of nitric oxide production naturally. The hydroxytyrosol in olive oil also protects existing nitric oxide from being broken down too quickly, extending its beneficial effects. Plus, unlike synthetic nitric oxide boosters that can cause headaches or blood pressure drops, olive oil's gentle, food-based approach works with your body's natural rhythms. It's like the difference between chugging an energy drink versus eating a balanced meal. One gives you a crash, the other gives you sustained energy. Now here's where olive oil transforms from good to absolutely game-changing. When you combine it with specific foods that amplify its vascular benefits exponentially. Think of olive oil as the foundation, but these synergistic combinations are what build the mansion. The Mediterranean diet isn't just about olive oil in isolation. It's about strategic food pairings that have been accidentally optimized over thousands of years. When you combine olive oil with garlic, for example, you're not just adding flavor. You're creating a nitric oxide powerhouse that's more effective than either ingredient alone. Garlic contains allicin, a compound that works synergistically with olive oil's polyphenols to boost nitric oxide production even further. When you crush fresh garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before mixing with olive oil, you activate the allicin and create what I call a circulation cocktail. Add some raw walnuts to this mix, and you're introducing arginine, the amino acid your body uses to make nitric oxide. This isn't just theory. Studies show that men consuming this combination daily see 60% greater improvements in flow-mediated dilation compared to olive oil alone. It's like upgrading from a regular engine to a turbocharged one. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel create another powerful synergy with olive oil. The omega-3 fatty acids in these fish work with olive oil's omega-9 fatty acids to reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel flexibility from different angles. When you drizzle olive oil over grilled salmon, you're combining 2 of the most potent anti-inflammatory foods on the planet. The result? Enhanced absorption of both the omega-3s and the polyphenols, plus improved membrane fluidity in your blood vessels. Men following this combination report noticeable improvements in morning erections within 2 to 3 weeks. Here's my favorite synergistic protocol that you can start tonight. Create what I call the Mediterranean Trinity: extra virgin olive oil, fresh garlic, and lemon juice. The vitamin C in lemon juice protects the polyphenols in olive oil from oxidation while enhancing their absorption. Mix 2 tablespoons of olive oil with 1 crushed garlic clove and the juice of half a lemon. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then consume 30 minutes before dinner. The garlic provides allicin, the lemon provides vitamin C and citrus flavonoids, and the olive oil delivers the polyphenols. Together, they create a vascular repair system that's more powerful than expensive supplements and tastes infinitely better. The difference between men who see dramatic results with olive oil and those who see modest improvements comes down to how seamlessly they integrate it into their daily routine. This isn't about overhauling your entire life. It's about strategic placement of olive oil consumption that works with your body's natural rhythms. The key is consistency over perfection. And I'm going to show you how to make olive oil consumption as automatic as brushing your teeth. Most men fail because they try to remember to take olive oil like a supplement, but the winners treat it like a delicious part of their meals. Start your day with what I call the morning circulation kickstart. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil mixed with lemon juice and a pinch of sea salt, consumed 20 minutes before breakfast. This primes your digestive system, kickstarts nitric oxide production, and sets a positive tone for the entire day. In the evening, drizzle olive oil over your dinner vegetables or salad. This timing aligns with your body's natural repair processes that happen during sleep. The polyphenols work overnight to repair and strengthen your blood vessels while you rest. It's like having a maintenance crew working on your circulatory system while you sleep.
Exercise amplifies olive oil's benefits dramatically, but timing matters. Consume your evening olive oil dose 2 to 3 hours before any workout, and you'll notice improved blood flow and endurance during exercise. The combination of olive oil's nitric oxide boost and exercise-induced circulation creates a compound effect that accelerates vascular improvements. Men who combine daily olive oil consumption with just 20 minutes of brisk walking see results 40% faster than those who only focus on diet. The exercise doesn't have to be intense. Even light resistance training or yoga enhances how your body utilizes olive oil's beneficial compounds. Here are the signs that olive oil is working for you and when to expect them. Week 1 through 2, you might notice better digestion and more stable energy levels. Week 3 through 4, improved morning erections and better exercise recovery become apparent. By week 6 through 8, most men report significantly better erectile function, improved mental clarity, and enhanced overall vitality. If you're not seeing these progressions, check your olive oil quality first. Cheap oil won't deliver results. Also, avoid alcohol within 2 hours of your olive oil doses, as alcohol interferes with polyphenol absorption. Think of this as an investment in your long-term vascular health that pays dividends every single day. Here's my complete 30-day protocol that combines everything we've discussed into one simple, powerful routine that men can follow without disrupting their lives. This isn't just about consuming olive oil randomly. It's a strategic approach that maximizes absorption, amplifies benefits, and creates lasting improvements in your vascular health. I've refined this protocol over years of working with men who wanted real results, not just theoretical benefits. The beauty of this system is that it builds gradually, allowing your body to adapt and optimize its response to olive oil's therapeutic compounds while creating sustainable habits that last long after the 30 days. Week 1-2 is your foundation phase where you establish the basic routine and let your body adjust to increased olive oil consumption. Start each morning with 1 tablespoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil mixed with the juice of half a lemon and a pinch of sea salt, consumed on an empty stomach 20 minutes before breakfast. In the evening, drizzle 1 tablespoon of olive oil over your dinner salad or vegetables. During this phase, focus on sourcing the highest quality olive oil you can afford and establishing the timing routine. Some men experience mild digestive adjustment during the first week, which is completely normal as your body adapts to the increased healthy fat intake. Week 3-4 is your amplification phase, where you add the synergistic foods that multiply olive oil's benefits. Continue your morning and evening olive oil routine, but now add 1 crushed garlic clove to your evening dose, letting it sit for 10 minutes before consuming. 3 times per week,
Include fatty fish like salmon or sardines with your olive oil-dressed vegetables. Add a small handful of raw walnuts to your daily routine, either with breakfast or as an afternoon snack. This is when most men start noticing the real improvements in circulation, energy, and sexual function. The combination of consistent olive oil intake plus these amplifying foods creates a compound effect that accelerates your results significantly.
The final week, days 22 through 30, is your optimization phase where you fine-tune the protocol based on your body's response and establish your long-term maintenance routine. If you're seeing excellent results, maintain the current dosage. If improvements are modest, increase your evening olive oil dose to 1.5 tablespoons and add a third dose of 1 tablespoon before lunch. Pay attention to how your body responds to different timing and adjust accordingly. Some men find that taking olive oil closer to bedtime enhances the overnight vascular repair process, while others prefer the pre-meal timing for better digestion. By day 30, you should have a clear sense of your optimal dosage, timing, and food combinations. The goal is to create a sustainable routine that you can maintain long-term, turning olive oil consumption into an automatic part of your daily health regimen that continues delivering benefits for years to come. If you found this information valuable, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest insights on men's health and natural solutions that actually work. Share this video with any man in your life who could benefit from better circulation and improved vitality. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most powerful ones. Drop a comment below and let me know which part of the olive oil protocol you're most excited to try. Or share your own experiences if you've already been using olive oil for health benefits. The journey to better vascular health doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes it's as simple as choosing the right oil and using it consistently. Remember, your body has an incredible capacity to heal and improve when you give it the right tools, and high-quality olive oil is one of the most accessible and effective tools available. Start with just 1 tablespoon tomorrow morning and begin your transformation toward better circulation, enhanced energy, and improved sexual health. And always remember, the truth goes beyond the pill.